I started my business 12 years ago. It's called Nonku Ntshona and Associate. We are quantity surveyors. What do we do? Quantity surveyors, in a nutshell, are actually accountants in the building and environment. We take drawings from the architect, and we basically produce budgets for the client, and we manage those budgets during construction. And really, we take care of the client to make sure that the client's pocket is actually safe. He doesn't spend more than he's actually meant to spend. It was in 2007. I was working for a company called Turner & Townsend. I was happy at my work. I said I was happy, but I think I was not 100% fulfilled at that time. And I think I always knew that I wanted to actually work for myself. So one morning I had to go to Dar es Salaam for a project, and I just basically couldn't wake up that particular morning. And I told my husband, I said, I need to go to Dar es Salaam, but I don't know. I don't really want to go. He said, well, bring your laptop. And he said, let's write a resignation letter. So my husband was one person who really just pushed me. In fact, it took me by surprise. And, you know, to cut the long story short, that was the start of NNAQS. I wrote the resignation letter. I went to my boss and I asked if I could actually resign with immediate effect. And I started the registration process thereafter. I think people are your greatest asset in our industry, especially in quantity surveying, because people are our products. So you need to look after your people. And I think the people who have worked for NNAQS in the past and currently, we ensure that we look after them and we ensure that we become a family. So I think that has probably been the most important part in making sure that, you know, we stay in power. Communication, making sure that we all understand exactly what's expected from us, communicating with our clients. You know, the one thing I've just recently, not that I've recently learned, but I've recently realized that is so important, is that as a business person, you need to make sure that you create value, you capture the market, and you need to sustain the market. So I think we've been able to do that very well. I actually have no regret in terms of the failures that I've actually gone through. But the one thing that I would say, you need to make sure that you are very close to your numbers all the time. You need to get a good accountant. You need to make sure that you understand what those numbers mean. If the accountant gives you management accounts, sit with them and actually interrogate those numbers and understand what those expenses actually mean. It's probably one of the things that at times I've probably taken for granted, but it really does goes a long way if you really know exactly where your business is at financially at all the time. Being passionate, loving what you do, and resilience. I've actually got resilience tattooed on my hand. And I think it's because of some of the experiences that I've gone through in the past that I've actually come to realize that without resilience, without focus, you're actually not really going to achieve what you want to achieve. So passionate, perseverance, resilience. Our offices are based in Johannesburg, in Rivonia. And you can reach us. We've got a website, www.nnaqs.co.za, and our email address is info@nnaqs.co.za.